I'm excited.
What? Facebook? Okay, we're live.
We're live on LinkedIn now.
LinkedIn. I think we're live.
Okay, we are. It says actually in the corner live.
Yes, it does. Let's see here. I just want to see on where does it show live? You know what I mean?
Upper left-hand corner, the image I see says live, and it's showing a little timer ticking away.
Actually, you know what? On my
on LinkedIn, though,
I can see us on LinkedIn.
So you can see us on LinkedIn because I can't see us on LinkedIn. So
we're all over the place. It says, let me see here. Comments. Yeah, actually,
can you guys share that and stuff? You know, if anybody is watching right now, we're just getting going.
We're okay. So today is Nicole's first time going live. So we're
LinkedIn.
all here. Yeah, LinkedIn. And congratulations. Just wanted to say hello to everybody and test the platform. At the same time, we want to announce a couple of good news for the summertime.
Yeah, if you are watching, please say hello. Hey, okay, people are commenting. Yay! Okay.
There's people on here. Hey, hi, people.
I feel so excited. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm like, my first LinkedIn Live. This is like a dream come true for me.
Is it?
It is. Oh my
goodness. I guess when we get old, any little thing can make us happy. You know, I'm talking about me, not you, Nicole. You're beautiful. Okay.
Yeah. And she's still young too, brother.
I was talking to Brian Burke about live, and he was like, "Why don't you see if you have it?" And I was like, "Oh, so I might have it, and not know." Sure as heck.
Yes, yeah. So let me discuss a couple of things since I got you guys
all right.
Here. All right. You know what I do? I do marketing, I do sales training, and biggest thing is digital marketing. Finally, we we built actually tools to allow businesses run their own social media if they want to do it themselves. If these tools are available in many other platforms, but we allowed now. Upluck will very soon in probably before August next month. We're going to have it open for other businesses to run their own social media if they want. Second thing, I'm building tools for agencies to be like us, to do what we do 100%. What do you think about the new updates that we're working on?
I love that. I love that. It's so needed because social media is something that still mystifies a lot of people, especially in the small business environment. Mm-hmm. They don't understand the value. They don't correlate it to how it's going to drive more customers to them, create more opportunities, and help them modernize their business. And that's probably the biggest thing I see as a consultant and talking with people daily who have kind of hit a wall and they don't know how to push past it. And so what you're doing is so necessary, Ahmed, because to take it to the next level, you've got to adapt. Business always has been and always will be an adapt or die environment. If you cannot adapt, you will not adapt, you will not survive. It's that simple. Right. So really necessary tools, especially for this next generation, because it's an online world. People aren't as I'm old, so people aren't as tactile as me. I prefer to go to a store, see, touch, feel before I buy. But I'm in the minority. That's not the case anymore. More and more people are looking for that online experience. So if you want to drive them to a location, you have to give them a reason. And part of that is staying top of mind. So if they see and hear and think about a lot of things and you're giving them reasons to come see you, then you're increasing your chances of success. So keep it up, man. It's very needed. Very needed.
I think that it's really needed because people are always, especially in the retail space. Now I know we're on LinkedIn, so there's going to be a different mix here possibly, which may be vendors and things like that. But even then, if you have always struggled with hiring a marketer or thought, why can't we do this in-house? Who better to work with than Ahmed, first off. Second off, you can bring that in-house with the right guidance and the right coaching in marketing from someone who knows marketing to that specific industry, which is where I find a lot of people go wrong. A lot of companies, they just hire random marketers who say, we are masters of every industry. And Ahmed, that is not the case in this type of space, So I've always looked for marketers that specialize in a niche because they really understand it. And you're one of the only people that I know that specialize in this industry. So I think this is great.
Many jobs, by the way, I just want to tell you, many jobs I rejected because I didn't want to act like I know everything. in the beginning. Right now it's different. I can pick up more. I'm doing other businesses beside wireless, but in my beginning marketing and learning the business, I had people coming in with all kind of different businesses. I said, I'm not ready for that yet. When the time comes, I'll let you know. But no, I was very honest with my clients. If I can help you, I can help you. If I can't, I'll send you to the next guy who's better than me in his field. You know what I mean? Like medical things. Until now, I don't take medical stuff because I don't want to overpromise and get myself in trouble, because there is, places where you need expertise on that field. But right now, I'm working with people who's marketing for medical field, so I can help people, and they can, they taught me a few things.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
Nicole makes a great point about specialization.
Yeah.
If you go to see a doctor, you can go to your general practitioner just to get a wellness checkup. But if you have something very specific, then you need to go see a specialist. And the specialist is trained, has more knowledge, more experience, and can generally produce better results. It's no different in business. All three of us have areas of specialization. You're a wireless guy who's gotten into marketing. You've learned a lot through trials and tribulation and errors and mistakes, as well as successes. Nicole, you've built a training company that's been very successful, so you know what works and what doesn't. And then there's me. I'm 38 years in some facet of the wireless industry. We all offer more value, in the segments where we have experience, because we've seen what works and what doesn't work. So there's a lot of value to that. And to your point, Ahmed, I think it's important that you know your space and say, okay, I understand marketing. I've seen where I've been successful, but if you're going to get into medical or some other segment, bring in those experts. Because they can advise you and help you bring more value to those new clients. So I applaud you for doing that. I hope more people will jump on board and give you some opportunities to help them grow their business.
Thank you so much. No, it's been a good ride, man. And 3 years ago and 4 years ago, Bob, I said, why I'm not growing, why I'm not adding more people, where is the growth? Yeah. And the business, dipping to find out it's all switching to online. I'm like, holy, it's time for me to be online. Yeah. So I took everything and I put myself and I made myself open. When I say open online, is like, social media, digital marketing, Google, website, all these things, and things start changing right away, and people coming in to the point that I have people say, when you walk in one of these conventions and people come in and say, hey man, thank you. I see you all the time. Thank you for your tips. You're like, oh, okay, it's working then. I didn't know that it's working until I saw it. It's working. You know what I mean?
Well, I 100%, because I'm going to conferences now, and I have people who walk up and introduce themselves to me. Yeah. They know me from LinkedIn, but we've never met. They'll come up and they'll say, oh, Mr. LaFon, my name's so-and-so. I follow you on LinkedIn. I say, hey, great. Thanks for introducing yourself. Nice to meet you. Yeah. But, no, you're absolutely right.
I did have a few people ask, how can I get a hold of Bob? I'm like, okay, well, this is his email and this is his phone. Good luck.
Yeah. So, well, it's funny, because for the audience's benefit, I work with both Ahmed and Nicole. Nicole's a client. I've done some work with her organization, and Ahmed is helping me right now with another iteration of who I am and what I do. I'm a partner in a business consulting firm right now that works primarily in the secondary phone market. But one of the things I look forward to doing when I retire from that someday is just public speaking, whether it's at a conference or on a contract basis for a company that wants to bring me in and speak on a topic. Ahmed's helping me put together my own social media campaign, where I'm going to have a website that they're building for me, and we're going to put together a very aggressive program so that I can get out there and start to tell my story about me, which is really my lifetime passion about being the best version of myself. And so, I'm excited.
Awesome.
I like it. I like it. Yes.
You on that and get that message out there, and hopefully help lay out a path for other people to become better versions of themselves.
Wow.
Awesome. Yes. It's gonna be fun. This is the new era. And now this year, 4 conferences so far. Isn't it 4? Well, Nicole, you've been at least to 10 already.
Right.
I think I've been in most of them with her.
Man.
I think I see Nicole. Oh, I am in Florida, and the next day she's in New York, and then she's in Texas.
I'm tired already.
And you know what? That's
a pilot.
Right.
I know. And Nicole, that's when I tell people to invest in their, in themselves. And you, at least, I bet you spend at least, I don't know how much, but I know it's more than 30
of our money goes back into building the brand, which shows brand recognition.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. It's getting out there and meeting people. That's the only way that you get brand recognition and build your company is
you invest back again. You invest back again. And every trip, I don't even want to know how much it costs you, but I know it's thousands of dollars just to show up for a day and a half and go back again and tell your piece. And sometime, you're just going to keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going. Yeah.
Well, and that's the whole thing is you need a multi-dimensional approach to this.
Yeah.
We all go to these conferences so that we can shake hands, talk to people, and have face-to-face relationships. We get on stage as speakers, as panelists, as moderators to get more exposure, to demonstrate that we have this level of knowledge and expertise that can help people. And then, of course, we're doing social media to further enhance that and stay top of mind with folks. And that's what it takes nowadays. It can't be a one-dimensional approach. It has to be an everything approach. You have to embrace all of it and maximize your own visibility. If you're not doing that, then don't expect, I tell people all the time, I haven't had to prospect for business in over 10 years. I do zero prospecting. I don't have to. My phone rings, my email hits, I get messages on LinkedIn every single solitary day.
One of my clients.
Yes. Bob's great. Bob is amazing.
Bob, and I'll tell you one thing. One of my employees came in and he said, do we really need to go to more shows? I think we have enough business. I said, see, that's exactly when you feel comfortable, you start going down.
That's right.
I said, no. When you're on the top, you got to keep pushing. Oh, yeah. And because that's when people feel comfortable and boom, they fall.
That's right.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I told them I'm looking for more shows.
Yeah, that's called apathy, and it's a dangerous place to be.
That kind of leads into what we're actually here to talk about, which is a show that is fairly new. It's only on its second one. So the second one is in October, but it is specifically focused on the repair industry and everything surrounding that. So if you're a vendor or a shop owner or in wireless and want to add repair, right? What else? Yeah, I covered it all. I mean, this
electronics, repairs, accessories, computers. If you are in the technology business and you need to be out, you got to be there.
If you want to activate devices, if you want to get involved in the small business community and provide services to those corporations, not just to consumers. Yes.
If you are in the billing system, if you're in the POS system, if you're in the technology system, if you're in the marketing, digital marketing, social media, accessory, any website, come on in.
Yes, absolutely. That's right. You all have a place in this conference.
Small businesses need some help in any aspect when it comes to even if you are in the what do you call it, design for stores, retail, anything connected from retail, technology, repairs, cell phone, computers, digital marketing. Welcome.
Right. Even drones. I mean, we're going to have a drone repair demo. We're actually going to have an hour training on drones and how, so even if that's your, we got somebody added on here. Let's see. So I invited some of the speakers and things. So Bob is actually a speaker. Hey, Chris.
Hey, what's up?
Chris is a speaker. And so, so I'm going to be on a panel, like a training panel. Ahmed's actually going to give a full 2-hour early morning training that you can bring your employees to. Listen to me. It doesn't matter what kind of company you have. If you need sales training, you can come to this sales training and spend 2 hours with Ahmed live getting training for you and your team. So I stress that a lot. Bring your employees. The tickets are $99. Bring all of your team, make it a team event, and go to that training. There's so much more going on there, but I think that's one big bonus, for teams.
I am going to do some hardcore training this time. It's going to wake you up. It's going to make you a lot of money. It's going to make you think different completely about your retail business.
Right. And I'll dovetail off that, Ahmed, and say, go to Ahmed's training, get that sales training, and then come over to my little session for 25 minutes, and I'm going to teach you how to take that to the small business community so that you can dominate the areas where you do business now, not just rely on consumers, but own that entire market share.
Right. Yes. And Chris, who just joined, he's actually in the buying and reselling of goods, because I don't want to just say electronics.
Yeah, I do a lot more than just electronics.
That's right, I know.
But yeah, I mean, it's mostly electronics, and that's what I'll be focusing on too. Is mostly showing how to add profit to your business just by buying from consumers.
Profit,
and then also buying from. I'll be talking a little bit on how to buy from pawn shops and how to get the retail stores around you to send you people just to sell their devices too, because most retail stores don't actually do buybacks.
Mm-hmm.
So especially when they're broken devices. So I'll be talking a little bit about that too, and how to create at least 3,000 to 4,000 profit per month just on top of like whatever people are doing repairing wise. There's a lot of money to be made in the secondhand electronic, especially used and broken. A lot of people focus on new, but
Chris, give a little rundown about yourself. How are you on LinkedIn? I don't know if you are, on predominantly on LinkedIn, Facebook, stuff like that, but do you want to give a little bit of rundown about yourself real quick? Because we kind of did that.
Yeah. So I am on LinkedIn, but I never check it. It's not really where I do a whole lot of my business, but mostly on Facebook and YouTube. Really, that's predominantly where people find me. I got a couple thousand on YouTube, and then mostly people on Facebook. And then I own one of the largest reselling groups on Facebook too.
Right. Which is a big, which is one of the big things that he brings here. He has a ton of experience. And I mean, I know people that he's personally worked with. And so he definitely knows what he's talking about when it comes to reselling in the market. So I was just pleased when he was like, yeah, I'll come. I was like, that's great.
Chris, what's your am I part of your Facebook group?
There's like 11,000 people in there. I have no idea.
Send me a link to that group. I would like to join that group.
Yeah, we'll do. Absolutely.
Yeah. And Bob is going to be talking about small business strategy, so then you can work with small business locally. Now, most people on LinkedIn that are in our circles know Bob LaFawn. But Bob, do you want to give a rundown a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I've been in some aspect of the wireless industry for a little over 38 years. I started back in the days when they were called installed car phones, because that's what they were. We put them in a car. So I've been in about every facet of this business, from installing them in cars to selling them as portables, the accessory business, used devices like IT assets. It's a pretty broad spectrum, but somewhere along the way, I've always managed to find the hot segments. And right now, the used phone segment is the fastest growing portion of the wireless industry worldwide. It is a $32 billion industry.
Wow.
A lot of that has to do with it's very simple. What's old technology here is still state of the art somewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can not only repair those devices and resell them to consumers that are looking to save money over the price of a $3,000 brand new iPhone, but you can also be selling those devices back to insurance companies and carriers, but even outside the country. I mean, the hottest selling phone in Poland right now is an iPhone 7.
Yes, true.
Bob just finished his event, which is Mobile Disrupt, which was amazing.
It was amazing.
It was like exactly where I wanted to be, because we're working with more. So we're really well known. Cellbotics is really well known in the retail market, but since 2015, I've been really pushing to break into the more commercial, working with larger companies. And so Bob's event was perfect for that. It was an amazing event. Just the whole setup, the quality of the event was like, I don't know. I've not been to anything that was like that quality, like from the food to the way it was set up. It was great.
You can do it cheap, or you can do it right.
Right.
And so we spared no expense to deliver a great experience with the Bellagio, with fantastic food, and really made it a very professional environment, kept it small atmosphere so that people had opportunities to see each other, and keep it kind of intimate and make some good quality connections. So I was excited to be part of that. But I'm excited about the Gadget Repair Expo too, because I think that we've got two conferences going on here in parallel that serve different markets, but they're necessary markets. They're important markets that have been neglected by the big shows.
Mm-hmm.
Big shows don't care about us, folks. They don't.
Yeah. Yes.
And you know what? That's okay. Let the carriers and the manufacturers have those shows. Those are their shows.
Yep.
These are our shows. So for the rest of us who are being overlooked, who don't get to speak, who can't afford to exhibit, who just get lost in the shuffle, you need to be at the Gadget Repair Expo or Mobile Disrupt, or in some cases, both, so that you get FaceTime with the people that you want to partner with, do business with, and grow with, because these are all valuable, viable segments, and I'm so glad that the Gadget Repair Expo exists. I love the first one, and I'm looking forward to this next one.
Yeah.
It's going to be a home run. I'm excited about it because there is a lot of, the small businesses now, the repair shops has a place to go to and learn and pick up, new information, new vendors, meet people like Chris, Nicole, now it's a learning curve for everybody. I just want to go back again to what you said, Bob, about the iPhone 7, number one selling in what country you said?
Poland.
Okay. I wanted to, we're over here in the US, and we always looking at how's going to be. I have iPhone 12. I'm looking to iPhone 14. I'm going to wait. I always wait one model and I jump to the next one. Some people can't wait. They do it right away. Every year they update to the new one. A lot of countries don't have this option. They don't have that leverage and spoiling us. We're spoiled over here. I'm spoiled.
Oh, yeah.
No, seriously. I wonder.
You're right.
So what's going to happen with the old phones that nobody else here in the U.S. want? I mean, I don't want to say most people don't want most people want it, but some other countries, they look at iPhone 8 is a new thing, and iPhone X and 11, and we're thinking about 14 over here. So there is a big market for the used handsets and what do you call it, reconditioned and stuff like this. Chris, you're in the right place, man, because there is a lot. This is going to happen here in the U.S. as well.
Oh yeah,
because we're running short in products and phones. We're just spoiled here. I admit it myself.
If anybody knows, Chris knows. That's what he's into. So he definitely.
I tell my students this all the time. Like, we are spoiled beyond belief.
Oh yeah.
Like sometimes they'll get upset, because in my industry, the average return on our ad spend is 200 to 500%, and for some reason they think that's bad, and I'm like, no, that's really, really good. If you go into any other business, you don't see that a whole lot.
No.
So, and that's what I love. And also piggybacking on that, most of the devices that I sell, either through eBay to a direct buyer, whoever, they end up overseas anyway.
Yep.
So, I mean, that market's never going to die.
Think about it in these terms. If you're in somewhere like Central America where $3 or $4 a day, not per hour, but per day, is a good wage, those carriers aren't going to offer an iPhone 12 to their subscribers because they can't afford it. That's why it's not available to them. So they have to buy used secondhand product because it's all that they can afford. You can still sell an iPhone 4 or an iPhone 5 in Nicaragua or Honduras, for example. And that's why in Poland the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 8 are so popular, because again, it's what they can afford. And since the carriers aren't making the Apple product brand new available there, they still want the product, but they're looking for it elsewhere, and they're looking to get what they can afford, which is going to be from the secondary market.
Yeah. Let me tell you just something happening. Just happened this weekend, actually. The dishwasher in the house quit. It's old. We're done with it. We want to buy a new one. So I talked to Mandy, and we're sitting and we're shopping. We're looking for options. Which one is better? Which one's better for bucks? I'm like, wait a minute. We're shopping over here for $700 to $900, maybe $1,000 maximum. I don't know if it's going to be $1,000 actually. Dishwasher. At the same time, when your iPhone breaks, you go spend $1,500 just like that. You don't even think about it twice.
Yeah.
So now the phone that you replace sometime, at least once every 2 years, $1,500. No problem. A dishwasher, that shows you how important phones. A dishwasher that's going to last me 10 years. I'm trying to be cheap. I'm trying to save $20 here, $20 there.
Well, we're all addicted to them. That's the problem. We're addicted to them, and the cell phone carriers are our dealers.
No problem. No, yeah. I mean, some people go spend that on Galaxy S22, $2,000 just like that. Mm-hmm. And when it comes to a TV or a dishwasher, let me wait until they go on sale. Come on, man.
Right.
So I'm like, I woke up myself. I said, just buy it and just get it over with. So phones now is that shows you if my dishwasher is not working, I'll wait for 2 weeks. If my phone is not working for 1 hour, I'm going crazy.
Oh, I'm losing my mind. Yeah, you're right. And I've had a phone since 1987.
Oh my God, 87. Wow.
For me, it's like
You're aging yourself here.
I wasn't in the U.S. yet.
I'm almost always the oldest guy in every room, but I'm okay with that. But it's true. I always joke and say, not having my phone around is like not having oxygen for me.
Oh yeah,
just
absolutely, yes.
24/7, I'm connected to it. Ahmed and I sit and send messages back and forth. He'll send me 20 video messages through WhatsApp at 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Oh, he does it to you too, huh? No, he just calls me.
Yeah, he does it to me too.
He never stops. I'm like, get some sleep, man.
I know, man. I need to turn it off sometimes. Chris, you're gonna be on the. I see you're gonna be speaking on the Gadget Repair Expo, correct?
Well, yeah, I'll be teaching some repair shops how to add at least $3,000 to $4,000 a month in profit on top of what they're currently doing. Because I've already done that a couple of times. Most of the people I work with are kind of new to reselling, but I've had probably 10 to 15 repair shops come into my program, and then they take the ads training and everything, and then they explode because they never did that before. All they focused on was repair, right? And that. I mean, I say do what you want to do. Like I don't repair anything. I don't enjoy it. It's not my thing, right? All I do is I sell stuff. Like I buy it, I resell it, and then I just keep turning the money over and over and over and over again. Like that's all I do. But repair shops have a way to.
They have to diversify.
There's that, number one. I mean, if you can see, I buy more than phones. I mean, there's a Switch back there. There's an Oculus back there. Like, there's so much money in the market that it's really, it actually makes it hard if you don't diversify, in my opinion.
Very hard.
Especially in the electronics market, because the way that I teach my students is, in reselling anyway, you can start with phones. Right, that's your first income source. Start with phones. Start with iPhones. Those are easy to reset, easy to go through, all of that. Right, and then once you got that down, move to like MacBooks. Right, create another income stream. Right, and then move to game consoles and create a third income stream. All within this one reselling business. You can create all these different types of income. Just from all these different products, because there's so many products on the market. I mean, these Oculuses you see behind me, I make $115 in profit every single time I buy one. Every single.
Chris, you're making such an important point because too many businesses are one-dimensional, and you need those diverse sources of income, diverse sources of revenue. Because if one dries up, then you have others you can tap into. So, I'm doing that.
Just yesterday. 600. It's an iPad Pro, and a lot of people think like people aren't going to sell their stuff for lower than it's worth.
Yes, they will.
Yes, they will.
They will.
They absolutely will.
Sure, they will. Especially in a depressed economy, because right now people are cash poor.
Yep.
Yeah.
The cost of everything is going through the roof, so people don't have as much disposable income. So if they're selling a lot of things, they're selling it because they need the cash. So sadly, they will sell things below market value in a lot of cases.
And to add to Chris about adding the revenue to your business, I tell these guys, you are in the store between 8 and 12 hours. Some of them even 14 hours.
Oh,
man. What are you doing? I mean, you're spending more time with your customers and your employees than your family. Maximize your profit. Let me tell you, for example, what I did with my business, Chris. I don't mean to take over, but I just want to tell you what I did. I started with the wireless and prepaid and SIM cards and airtime, and I was like the guru of these things. And then one day I see a need of customers to my clients, because my clients are not buying enough from me. So I had to invent marketing. I mean, I'm not inventing. I'm just using marketing. I rephrase it. I'm using marketing, and I started with Facebook, and I'm talking Facebook. But my clients start asking me, I need Instagram. Okay, well, we're not expert on Instagram. So, okay, let's learn a little bit about this and let me bring some expertise. We added Instagram. My clients ask me for a website. I'm like, why they need a website? I dig deep a little bit. I found out website is the most important thing before Facebook and Instagram. So I added Facebook website. Then after that, I see people asking me for digital marketing on Google and SEO and all these things. I'm like, holy shit. I started this much. I end up with this much. But if I didn't move with what the market need and I deliver what my customers asking me, we don't sell what we want. We sell what customers asking for. Yeah. So if these store owners are not adding extra revenue from the same business they're in, you're in the phone business, start buying and selling and shipping and get your website going, dude, you're going to be gone because the market need the new, we just have to go with it. There is a treadmill running and you got to jump on it. And if you don't jump on it, if you're slow, you're going to fall and you're going to be gone. So this is what you're doing. You're helping people to grow and add more revenue. I mean, $4,000 or $5,000. You're talking about. You should say $60,000 a year. Let me show you how you can add $60,000 to $100,000 a year by just doing what I do, and that's what's going to happen.
I mean, that's really what it comes down to. And like you said, I actually started reselling first, then I got into the digital marketing, right? Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, is incredibly important for repair shops.
Yeah.
For all of you guys who are scared to spend money on Facebook ads, guys, there's a return there for repair shops, along with I can't say Google, but there's a return when it comes to reselling on Google. Yes. That's a great return, and also like what you said, the website and everything. I mean, that's why I ended up creating Resell Deck, which is everything all encompassed in one place. But yeah, I mean, when it comes to reselling, I mean, I don't have a shop. I don't need one. I meet people once or twice a day, and I make $200 to $300 on almost every single deal because I'm meeting multiple people at once. Now, if I had a shop, I might make more. I probably would. But to be honest, I don't want to do that yet. My kids are young, right? And that's why I started this business. I started a reselling business because I got a 2-year-old and I got a 4-year-old. So in the future, I plan on possibly place. But
Chris, the gentleman that you used to do this program with before, David, right? He has a shop, right?
He does, yeah.
And so he does all of that flipping, so it can be done out of a shop. Buying.
Yeah, he doesn't even repair anymore. He still has his shop, but he doesn't repair anymore. I actually just got off a call with him last Friday. And he did $56,000 in sales for the month.
Nice.
Just reselling. Nothing, no repairs, nothing.
Yeah. So that's why I wanted to bring Chris to, just like some other things that we're pulling into the show. We want to expose shops to this, just, kind of broaden their perception of what's capable for them, So if you are a vendor that wants to reach retail, now we have vendors already going. Ahmed, you are working with vendors. Do you know some of them off the top of your name? Top of your head. VitaPay.
There is VitaPay going. There is, you just caught me off guard.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Tony's going.
GSM Warehouse,
GSM
which
Warehouse
is device sales. So if you sell devices,
ComCell, I believe they're going. A new guy there and hasn't been in the show before. I'm talking to Sam. I hope he comes in. Unwired. We got people coming. It's still new. And there's some names. What is it?
We're going to exhibit.
There you go. So there's a
ton of booths already gone. I mean, we have the people that were at the last one that have all booked booths. So you've got, Ad Central and
Ad Central going.
Injured Gadgets and
Injured Gadgets going, yeah.
So all of those, so there's this little banner here that says buy your ticket or get a booth at GadgetRepairExpo.com. If you go to the website and you just want a ticket, you can buy a ticket. It's $99. It's $99. It's great price for a ticket. And then if you want to exhibit, though, there's just a link for Exhibitors. And you can see there's actually an interactive map where you can see booths that are already taken and just buy your booth right there from the map. So it's a really nice and easy way to get a booth.
Right. So I'm going to have to run.
Yeah. My alarm's going off.
Appreciate the time. This was a lot of fun.
All right. Bye-bye.
We'll talk, Bob. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. I know my alarm's going off for meetings too. So guys, we'll go ahead and get off of here, but I know my alarm's like But we'll be live multiple times until the event. It's October 13th and 14th of this year in San Antonio, Texas.
Yes,
Perfect.
San Antonio, Texas. Everybody, join us over there. Let's
Yep.
make it happen. Yes.
Okay. All right, you guys have a great day. Bye,
Thank
everybody.
you so much, Chris. I'll reach out to you about the group, and I want to learn a little bit more about what you do. Thank you, brother.
Sounds good,
Thank you
man.
so much.
Thanks.
Take
All
care.
right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.